Andrea here, pharmacist. Today I wanted to talk about sunscreen. And I know it's fall, but not everybody lives in the Midwest. Um, Plus, I discovered when I was looking for my foundation that I was on my Yucca app video. Many of the foundations had sunscreen. And then I remembered research I had done a year or two ago. After this, I started researching everything. Major problems. You can watch my lotion video and find out what I found in the lotions. And about that same time, I discovered a lot of disturbing things about the sunscreen. Because I started thinking to myself, what's really been pushed? Sunscreen. What I found was the ingredients in most all sunscreens that you find at the grocery store or the drugstore contain all the chemicals that the FDA discovered this in 1999, that they gave a list of ingredients that were used as sunblock, plus all the other stuff in there, were not safe. And they said the only two safe sunscreens were zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Yet if you go into the grocery store or the drugstore, all the brands that you see, the Coppertone, the Banana Boat, all of them, I went and checked the labels. Because when I went online on Amazon to look at the sunscreen ingredients, it does not show you, if you click on a sunscreen on Amazon, I just picked Coppertone, whatever. I did several different brands. They do not show the back. On the pictures, usually I can click on the product and find the back of it so I can look at the ingredients. It's not on there. They will not show it. So I went into the grocery store and they all contained the toxic ones that the FDA said are not safe, yet they're still being sold. Now, I did discover in the CARES Act from 2019, Congress did pass some regulations that are going to be taking place to get some of these chemicals out of our hygiene products. Because as I told you in past videos, the FDA does not regulate. They make recommendations, but then nobody is taking these chemicals off the market. It's just up to the individual company. But after the CARES Act, they're going to get around to doing this. It said by 2025. So, in the meantime, we have a Yucca app that can scan this stuff, and I'm just telling you that, like this stuff here. I am so sorry to anyone I've recommended this to. I used to recommend this. People would ask me about sunscreen. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's great. This is what I used. It contains everything I found in the other sunscreens. The avobenzonine, I can't even say these things. The homosalate, there's like 5 different ingredients here that are sunblock. So my question is, if this was being pushed so hard to prevent skin cancer, why are they putting carcinogens in the sunblock? The other problem is more of the endocrine disruptors. If you watch my lotion video, huge problem. And there's like, I scanned this on my Yucca app. It was 0. It listed 4 red, like hazardous chemicals, and then 1 was moderate. And that didn't even include, when I clicked on which chemicals they're talking about, they weren't even talking about the sunblock. They're talking about all this other crap that's like in the lotion. Endocrine disruptors, if you mess with your endocrine system, That's what controls everything in your body. They were finding these chemicals in the FDA. When they studied them, they were finding the chemicals were absorbed into the skin, like I said, that they were showing up in blood samples, these chemicals. They were showing up in the urine. They were showing up in breast milk. And then they did blood testing on especially boys when they became adolescents. This is what's causing a lot of the low testosterone problems. This has become a really big thing. I keep seeing stuff about it. Why is the testosterone so low? It's from these dang endocrine disruptors right here. All of the hygiene products. And it's just messing up people's hormones and causing all kinds of inflammation and chronic disease down the road. I do have an alternative. When you look for zinc oxide, I stick with zinc oxide. I don't know. I read a couple bad things about titanium. The FDA says it's safe, but it's better than the other stuff. But I tried several different zinc oxide products, and the problem I found was with a lot of them, your skin looks white because the zinc is not absorbed into your system. But I found one that doesn't get absorbed because it looks beautiful on. It's really smooth. It's this sunscreen here. It's Beauty by Earth, SPF 25. Fabulous. I scanned it with my Yuka app and it got 100%. So, and you want to look for non-nano zinc oxide. That's where the molecules are a little bigger so they don't get absorbed. And then you don't get any of that in your system. Plus, it's safe for the environment because these things are causing coral reef damage. Coral reef damage. And they've banned these in Hawaii because they saw what it was doing to marine life. So, yeah, we need to start getting all these things out of our life. I would never use foundation or makeup that has sunblock in it. If you want to use sunblock, apply a zinc oxide product and then put your foundation on. But all of them that I looked up that are in the foundations that say sunblock, broad spectrum, don't get those because I looked and it's all the harsh chemicals. They're carcinogenic and they're endocrine disruptors. And we're trying to eliminate those so that we can get healthy and better, and we're not going to buy their crap. If we start rejecting it, then maybe they'll start doing what the FDA has already said for 24 years. And all this stuff is still here. So, anyway, that's my spiel about sunblock.